Okay, sorry. Hey Yash, how are
Hi,
you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Um, can you quickly, tell me about yourself and your experience and expertise? Uh,
Okay. Myself is Riaz Alam. I have completed my MCA in 2009 from Pune University. Then I started my career in 2011 as an Oracle DBA and I joined Sears Holding India. I worked in Sears till 2015, till 2016 and I joined HSBC as an Oracle and Postgres DBA and I'm still working with the HSBC. So I have overall 10 years and 3 months of experience as an Oracle and Postgres DBA. I'm also AWS certified, but I have not got any exposure to work in the current organization. Okay, but I have good knowledge in AWS also.
so what is your core competency?
My core company is, sorry, core company.
Core competency.
It's Oracle and
Oracle.
Postgres. Oracle and Postgres.
Oracle core or Oracle Engineer Suite?
Oracle Core plus Rack.
Oh, okay. And then Postgres.
Yeah, then Postgres. So I have overall 10 years of experience in Oracle and approximately 5 years in Postgres. So since the time I joined HSBC, I got an opportunity to work in Postgres.
That's great. Thanks for sharing. So, what is your current roles and responsibilities?
So as far as my current roles and responsibilities concerned, it is totally based on the tickets. Whatever ticket we get, we have to resolve those tickets, and these tickets basically consist of the core database activities like user management, backups, recovery, performance tuning, table space management, migration, upgradation, all these kind of tasks that I'm assigned to, and also the own implementation part like setting up the Postgres replication and all replication manager. These things I'm mainly into the replication team for Postgres. So I generally set up the replication for Postgres. So I'm into a role where I deliver the project from end to end, from gathering the requirement from the application team or application team and deliver the project from the beginning to end. So I'm into that role, and also I'm into the customer facing role. So I generally most of the time I interact with the customers also.
Okay, so your core competency is Oracle Core DBA with RAC or
Yeah, with Rack, Oracle Core DBA with Rack.
with RAC and so. What are the versions you are supporting now?
We are into 12C and we are slightly moving from into 19C. Okay, in Oracle, and in Postgres we have Postgres 12 and Postgres 13. We have also some 11G databases, but means since Oracle has means stopped supporting that, so means we are migrating that to 19C. But we have 11G, 12C, and 19C in Oracle, and on Postgres we have Postgres 12 and Postgres 13. Since Postgres 14 is yet to be means uh, security feature is still being analyzed, so Postgres 14 is still not into picture. Okay, but once it will come, then we'll move into the Postgres 14 also.
Okay, so you have experience on PDB also, pluggable database.
Yes, PDB and CDB.
Mm. So okay, can you quickly tell me the point in point in time recovery scenario? Anyone?
Yeah, point in time recovery means we take our database back to a particular point in time. Suppose yesterday there was one table dropped by mistake. Okay, so we restore data to a particular time when the table was dropped. So that is called a point in time recovery. So it can be done by means different uh, things, like we can do using SCN, we can do a time based. Okay, we can do SCN based. So we have to provide a particular time SCN or log sequence number. Through that we can do the time based recovery, and that is called a point in time recovery. We go back to the time, but there is a chance that there is loss of data when you go back to the time.
Okay, have you ever come across with table space point in time recovery?
No, I have not come across.
Can you please give me the steps for the admin clone using backup?
Admin cloning means first of all we have to start. Yeah, we have to start the database in mount mode. We have to move the backup from primary to from the one location to another location we are cloning. Okay, then we run that command and duplicate command, and it will do all the things. We do cloning using the duplicate arm and duplicate command, and we provide the auxiliary database with providing all the connection strings. Okay, so it will do the duplicate.
Okay. For example, if I don't give the auxiliary channel, what will happen for the duplicate database?
So means it will not clone the database because it will not know that which is the duplicate database that we are going to create. So it will not duplicate that. It will not make the clone.
Okay, now we have a DB file name convert and log file name convert. For example, if I forget to give a log file name convert, what will happen?
So log file name convert is basically used to map the log name from the source database to target database. Okay, so if we forget to provide that, then the same name will be copied. Same name will be copied on will be there on the target side also. The name will not be converted.
But you don't have permissions to create the new directory structure there because, for example, if you take PRD is directory name, that name is not there in the target server. That means auxiliary server. So it cannot create that directory. So what kind of errors you may expect?
So first of all, permission issues. There could be permission issues also. Okay, because the location where we are going to create. So first of all, we have to check whether we have sufficient Oracle or install permission or not. So I think that will be one thing. Second is the space issue. There means there should be sufficient amount of issue where we can create the logs. So permission and the space issue, I can look into the first.
Okay, so now it is failed because the permission issue, and then from where you will start. Again, you'll run the duplicate, or you'll do something else.
Yeah, I will remove all the files and I will start from the scratch.
Is it really necessary?
Yeah, means since we are just cloning, okay, so means to avoid any ambiguity later, okay.
Yeah, see,
It
let
is.
us take, for example, I have a database of size, 10 terabyte. It restored for more than 3 days.
Yeah, if the data
After
if the database size is big, okay, then definitely we'll change the permission and we'll try to reset log and we'll open the database, okay. And if the small, mean there could be multiple approach, right? So I said my approach means, and it could be varied upon the database size also. Okay, so if the database size then big, then definitely means it is not necessary to restart from the scratch, and we will simply change the permission and we will try to start the database.
Yeah, we change the permission and then how to start?
Open the database and reset log.
Okay. So how do you check whether the database can be opened in reset log mode or not?
How we can sorry, what is your question?
How do you check if I give alter database open reset logs?
Means whenever we perform point in time recovery or cloning, at that time we have to open the database in point reset log only. So it will erase all the content of the current the redo logs, and it will means it will empty the redo logs.
Yeah, you are almost there, but you are missing something.
I might have
The
missed
restore is done. Yeah, restore is done, and recovery is not yet done.
Yeah.
Without recovery, we cannot open the reset logs.
Okay.
So I'm expecting that from you.
Okay.
So how do you recover? How do you check whether recovery is needed or not? If needed, what sort of recovery is needed, and in what sequence has to be applied, and then whether those sequences is sufficient to open the database in reset log mode or not. Where to check that?
There is one view. Okay. I just forgot that view. From that to, and from there we can see that means up to what we have recovered and up to what is needed. Okay, in that view we can check that.
Okay, fine. So how do you check whether a standby database is in sync with primary or not?
So generally there is one query which we run on the primary side and standby side. Okay, from the query we check. Okay, there is one select query which shows standby gap. Okay, on the standby side. We dollar standby database.
We don't standby database.
Yeah, and also there are multiple queries available. So we check through the queries generally, means whether it is in sync or not.
How many types of standbys we have?
We have two types of physical standby, logical standby.
What is the difference between both of them?
The physical standby means it will copy the archive log, okay, from the primary to standby, and when it comes to the logical standby, then it will copy the SQLs from the primary to standby.
SQL in the sense how it will copy the SQLs.
It will convert that. It will convert that, and it will apply that into that logical standby.
No, no, could you please give me more technical in detail, please? See, for example, if it is physical standby, okay, it will ship the archives through
Archive log,
RFS
yes,
process.
yes, yes.
So like that, I know background processes and what is the file is being shipped and what is the process is handling that file and what.
MRP process.
So MR process will be there on logical standby
No,
and it won't
logical.
be
No,
there.
I'm talking about the physical. Means MRP process is responsible for shipping all these things.
Actually, my question is difference between logical standby and physical standby.
Yeah.
You said that SQL is being applied on the standbys, logical standby. So now my next question is how that SQL query is bring to the standby. What process is responsible to bring that SQL query?
Sorry, I don't remember that.
Okay.
What process is responsible? But means in our organization, most of the means all of the standby database are physical only. So means I just know that the in logical standby SQL applies is done. Okay, so means I've not set up any logical standby. So I just know that term that it is the SQL applies happens in the logical standby.
Okay. Okay. So how many modes we have in standby?
Three modes: maximum performance, maximum protection, and maximum availability.
What is the difference between maximum protection and maximum availability?
Maximum protection means whenever whatever transaction that happens on the primary side, that needs to be applied on the standby side, and only then we will get the acknowledgement. And if there is any problem on the standby side and the transaction fails on the standby side, then we will not get the acknowledgement. Okay, and the primary will be hanged. Okay, and maximum availability means the same kind of thing, means it needs to be applied, but if there is any problem on the standby side and if we do not get the acknowledgement, then it will it will remove the means there it will not hang the primary. Okay.
I think you are saying about maximum performance.
No, maximum performance means it simply means there is apply or not, means there won't be any issue. Okay, that we have to take care. Okay, that is maximum performance and that is by default. Okay, I'm talking about the maximum availability, means if there is any issue while applying the changes into the standby side and there is any issue, then means the primary will not hang it. The users can still interact with the primary database. Okay, but in case of maximum protection, means the primary will be hanged and user will not be able to means do their transaction on the primary database in case of maximum protection.
Okay, then what is the difference between maximum performance and maximum availability?
Yeah, maximum performance means maximum performance, that is the default mode. Okay, so means there is no acknowledgement, means whether it applied or not applied. Okay, on the standby side. Okay, this is the default mode. So if any transaction happen on the primary side, so it does not matter whether it applied or not applied, means we do not get any acknowledgement on the primary side. Okay, but in means, and whether it is applied or not applied means transaction will be completed on the primary side. Okay.
On performance.
Yeah, on performance, transaction will be completed
What
on
about
primary
on
side.
availability, maximum availability?
Maximum ability means transaction will happen. Okay, but there's the um, the standby side will not be in sync.
Same case with the performance. Difference, I mean.
That is what I am saying now.
See, whether it is, acknowledging or not, it is, going further, primary.
Yes, that is in case of maximum availability and maximum performance both.
In the both,
Yes,
this behavior of the production is same.
uh, no, not same. Okay, behavior is not same on
Okay,
both.
I mean, for example, maximum availability, if it does not apply the transaction on the standby,
Yeah.
will the production will hang?
No, it will not hang.
On performance, if it is not applied on the performance, if it is not applied on the standby, it will hang?
It will not hang.
Both are same, right?
Both are same, but there is some difference. I don't remember exactly.
What is that?
I don't remember exactly. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So, what is the mandatory parameters to configure a standby?
There are certain like log, file client, file server. Okay, and
I'm asking about the mandatory parameters, not optional.
okay. So archive mode. Okay, we have to set up the archive mode where the archive log mode will go log underscore dg underscore log underscore sync. There is one parameter. Okay, and what else? File client, file server. I remember these four five parameters.
So, what is the IO fencing in rack? Or is it
What is the?
IO fencing?
No, I'm sorry, I don't know that.
Okay. So, what is the node eviction?
Node eviction means suppose in rack one node is not able to communicate with the other node. Okay, then at that time then there is node eviction happens.
What is the OCR and voting disk?
OCR Oracle cluster registry. So here all the cluster related information is maintained. And voting disk is basically used to maintain the heartbeat of the nodes. Means all the nodes keep voting on the voting disk so that each node knows that the nodes are still on the cluster.
For example, I have 10 servers in the cluster, rack cluster. Okay. And we have one server which is the primary node on the cluster. Okay, that is stopped responding. What will happen? So
the cluster will evict that node. Means since it will not record its heartbeat into the voting disk. Okay, so after some time there will be node eviction and the other node will assume that that is the only node in the cluster.
Okay, what are the daemons we have in the rack? Which daemon, what are the daemons, will play the role in the node eviction?
No, sorry, I don't know that. I don't remember that exactly.
Okay, so do you know the daemons what we have in rack?
I don't remember. I just remember that the background processes for the database, but I don't remember exactly what are the daemons.
Now, see, earlier level 204, the OCR voting disk, will be placed under raw disk. And then later level 204, they are placing
into the
voting
share,
disk
yeah.
and OCR files in the ASM disk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So without starting rack, ASM won't start. ASM daemon will be there, right? It won't be started.
CSSD are you are talking about those
Yeah,
daemons.
those are the daemons. Yeah, you
Yeah,
remember
sorry,
that?
sir,
Yes.
I remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
OCSSD, CSSD, okay,
Mm,
and there
mm,
are CRS daemon, okay,
mm. No, not
okay.
anymore. See, earlier those files used to be there in the raw file system, and
Mm.
now they are placed under ASM file system.
Yes, yes.
But to start the rack, OCR voting disk is the
Yeah,
primary files which has to be there.
OCSSD daemon, I guess it will be required, right? Oracle cluster
Mm.
registry daemon.
Yeah, so that will check whether OCR is available, voting disk is available or not.
Yes, yes.
But without starting ASM, how it will check those files? Because those files is under ASM now.
Mm-hmm.
To read that files, ASM has to start first.
Yes, exactly.
Without starting cluster, you cannot start the ASM, isn't it?
Yes, first of all, we have to start the cluster and then we start the ASM.
So, so what is this confusion?
What is this?
What is this confusion? What process is reading this, and how this confusion is being um, solved
Okay.
while restarting the cluster. Without having ASM, it cannot start. It cannot read the voting list or OCR.
Yes.
So without reading that, it won't start the CSR itself.
Yes, yes.
How it will read that? See voting list and OCR file in ASM.
Then there is one OLR or Oracle local registry. In
Awesome. Yeah.
you're asking about that?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, Oracle OLR basically it gives the information about the local nodes regarding the cluster information. So it has all the information regarding the voting disk also, means where it has kept and all. So it means that OCR is basically kept at the cluster level and this OLR is kept at the node level. Okay. So that it has same kind of information present at the node also. So that it will get the information and it will start the cluster.
So next, so what is power limit parameter?
Power limit basically for the rebalancing. It starts from 1 to 12, 1 to 11, sorry, 0 to 11. And whenever we add any disk at that time, we have to supply that. What will be the rebalance parameter? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it distributes the data among the disks available. Okay. Means
Okay. Now tell me the difference between 11G grid and 12C grid and 19C grid. What is the new features in 19C grid?
no, sorry, I don't know new features.
So, for example, one node is keep on evicting. Where do you check why it is evicting?
Uh, we can check in the alert log also, mean and CRS log also. It provides the information. The information is traced in the alert log and the CRS log.
What is the recent issue which is challenging for you, which you worked on in the recent past, and what is the solution and how you found that solution?
In Oracle or in
Maybe.
Postgres.
Um, First, let's complete about Oracle, then we'll go to Postgres.
Okay, so means there is not as such a challenging issues since I'm into the implementation and also generally we get the performance issues. Okay, and user complaints regarding the performance. So we work on that, and apart from that means there is no such challenging issues as I remember.
Okay. Let's see how the performance will be.
Mm-hmm.
See, for example, one user has called you and said that his database is slow,
Mm-hmm.
and then what is your approach, and how do you talk to him, and how do you troubleshoot that issue, and how do you find out the root cause, and how do you find the solution for that.
Okay, so actually there are two things. Okay, one database is slow and one query is slow. So just I'm confirming you are asking about the query slow query or the database slowness.
Let's start with the query slow. Yeah.
Okay, so if any user complains regarding the slow query, okay, so most of the time I have observed that there is first of all they do not know that how their application means application behaves. Okay, so there are contention means logs happen. So first of all I check the logging on the database. Okay, if there is any log. Okay, because due to the log also they means the query is not able to complete. Okay, so first of all I check the logging. After that I check the fragmentation level. Okay, how much fragmentation for the table which is being used in the query they are using. Okay, I check that. And after that I check the uh, statistics when the table that is being used in the query was gathered. Okay, means what is the latest statistics for that particular table. So I check that. And after that I
Do
check
you remember? One minute, sorry. Do you remember where to check that stats gathered last?
db underscore table and last
Oh,
underscore
yeah.
analyzed there is one column.
Correct. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay,
Carry on.
so we'll check that. Okay, and also there is one query, I don't remember the query exactly, and if we supply the uh, SQL ID, and it will give all the information regarding all the table, all means statistics regarding all the table and indexes, means which has the stale states. It will provide all the information. Okay, so I will check the statistics parts. Okay, after that I will check the indexing part. Okay, means whatever the column which they have used in the where clause, whether the index is present for that column or not. Okay, so I will check on that. And also the index statistics I will check, because most of the time we check the table statistics but index are stale. Okay, due to that there are performance issues. So I will check on the both table statistics and index statistics. And after that yeah, these are the main things I will check. And I will also means definitely will run the query tuning advisor. Okay, and it will give us more information what is needed and what is not needed. So I will run the tuning advisor. Okay, and
How
all,
do you run that SQLT? Do we need any license for that?
no, we don't need any licensing.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes.
Or do you mean, for example, show parameter control? If you give this command, what it will show?
Means all the parameters which starts with the control, like control file, where the
Is there any parameter which is related to the licensing part with performance with this name?
control, no, I sorry, I don't know that if there is any.
Okay. So next, SQL. Okay, fine. So how do you run that SQLT? I mean, without having your license, you cannot run the SQLT or AWS reports. That is called diagnostics and tuning pack. That is the license.
Okay, since means I'm not sure about the licensing, but in HSBC means they have definitely got the license, so we are able to run that.
Yeah, I
So
understand. Yeah.
I'm not sure about the licensing or all.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means SQLT needs license.
Okay. It's a diagnostic pack, right?
Yeah, it comes under diagnostics plus tuning advisory package. So how do you run SQLT now?
When we run the SQLT, then we have to provide the timing. Okay, means so from what time to what time.
Where that SQLT will precise then? Let me come in this way.
So wherever we install that the default location in that it will come. Oracle Home RDBMS admin.
Okay, what is the package name? I mean, that's the SQL name. I need, have you run any, have you ever run that SQL tuning advisor earlier?
Yeah, SQL tuning advisor I have run many times.
No, tell me, simple steps. I don't need exact commands.
Yeah. So
how do you run that?
first of all means there is one package DBMS underscore something. I don't remember exact package name. Okay, so from that we run that, and we provide the SQL ID for that particular query which we are going to run, that which the problematic query. We provide the SQL ID, the name of the uh, tuning advisor, means what it will store. So we provide that name. Okay, so it will compile the tuning advisor, then we will display the information. Okay, so what it is advising.
Do you remember downloading SQLT from the meta link and replace some files in Oracle Home, Arduino Submin, and then run this? Because each and is equal, there is a version for the SQL tuning advisor.
I remember that, but it's been long time. Means I have run that SQLT. Okay, so I don't remember exactly, because most of the time we work with the SQL tuning advisor. Okay, there is one package dbms underscore something. I don't remember exactly, but we have SQL built up and we run that SQL tuning advisor, and it provides all the information regarding the means like the diagnostic information what is needed. Okay,
Oh, okay, that's fine.
and
So
also
then let's go
also
back
the
to
also
the database.
yeah, also if there is any profile
I
maybe,
understand.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. So let's go back to the AWR report now. Then
Okay.
now it is about SQL ID which we talked about so far. So if customer is complaining about the database slowness.
Database slowness you are talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, what things you will check?
So if the customer is complaining about the database slowness, so first of all, I will check the resources, how the resources is being used in the server. Okay. So for that, I will run the top command and I will check how much load on the server. Okay, like the CPU, how much CPU is being used, what is the memory is being assigned. So I will check on those things.
Then?
And I will start investigation from there. Yeah. Whether do you have sufficient amount of memory is available or not.
If there is no sufficient memory or there is no sufficient CPU, then what do you do?
Then means we can increase the SGA size, SGA size or the whatever memory parameter. We can increase that.
You said the top and memory, right?
Yeah. Top command, top command. So it will provide the load information on the server.
So how do you increase? I mean, on what basis you will increase SGSC? How do you know that? For example, my database is all of a sudden it has become very slow. How do
Yeah.
you know that
So
this much?
means
For example, I have
yeah
4 GB of SGA.
yeah
How do you know that? How much I have to increase?
yeah. It means then there is one memory estimation parameter. I don't remember exactly, but I know what error it throws. Okay, shared memory shared memory something.
Alarm.
It throws that error into the alert log.
Shared alarm.
A shared memory alarm or something like that. Okay, it throws in the alert log. Okay, and then there is one memory estimation parameter. Through that we estimate the memory and we increase according to that.
So let's go back to the Postgres. So what are the implementations or experience you had with Postgres?
I have done the streaming replication, both synchronous and asynchronous. I have set up the replication manager. Okay, and I have experience in installing the Postgres and basic administration.
Okay. What is the challenging task you faced in Postgres?
Challenging task means while setting up the replication, there were some challenges regarding the sync. While switchover and failover. Okay, means the primary server doesn't come up, primary cluster. So at that time we had to zip the logs and all. So these are the means most of the time challenges comes while performing any activities. Okay, while setting up the replication means I don't think it will take hardly 10 to 15 more than half an hour if all the resources given correctly, if all the resources are configured correctly. Okay, means while setting up implementation doesn't take much time, but while performing any activities like whenever there is any failover or switchover, at that time there are challenges like suppose the standby doesn't come, means doesn't come up the way it was supposed to. Okay, there is any lag, so at that time uh, there are challenges.
So same way, how do you identify the performance issues in Postgres?
Performance issue means actually in SK in Postgres there is one parameter. Okay, log underscore, sorry, actually I was talking about Oracle, so I forgot that. Just a minute, give me 1 second. Log mean duration statement. Okay, there is one parameter which we can set up into the PostgreSQL.conf. Okay, and if you want to trace any query which is problematic, and so we can assign the parameter the value. Suppose log underscore mean underscore duration underscore statement. If we have set up 2 seconds, and if any query is running more than 2 seconds, then it will trace all those queries into the log. Okay, and suppose if any customer is complaining that our query is running slow, so that we can start tracing from there. Okay, and also there are pg underscore stats underscore activity. From there we can check all the query related things regarding the query id and all things. We can check into the pg underscore stats underscore activity views. Okay, and we can start tuning from there. Approach will be same in both, means like fragmentation and style statistics. Approach will be same in both. Okay, just the view.
What is the difference you noticed between Postgres and Oracle?
Difference?
Yeah.
So difference, since I have experience in both, I can say that Oracle is more robust than in Postgres. But in recent versions like Postgres 12 and Postgres 13, it has the Postgres has become more mature, and organization are moving into the Postgres more. And also means costing part. Okay, means Oracle.
Technical details, please.
Sorry.
Technical details, please.
Technical. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So
we are not marketing guys.
okay. So means in Oracle we have rack feature. Okay, rack. Okay, so we cannot achieve the same feature in Postgres. Okay, so that is one feature I miss in the Postgres. And what else I can say? And technical details means the if you talk about the architecture, then definitely architecture is different on both, on Postgres and Oracle. Like users, roles, and database are these are the global object, and table spaces on table space users. These are the global object in the Postgres. But in Oracle, all the table space users will part of the will part of the database. So these are the structural architectural difference we have in Oracle and Postgres. Also there is no undo segment available in the Postgres, as mentioned in the undo table space in the Oracle. Okay, since Postgres maintains a data file for each table, so it performs their undo operation through that only. Okay, so that one thing is missing in the Postgres as compared to Oracle. But
this is impressive point. Yeah.
Sorry.
This is impressive point. Yes.
Yeah.
Like that, I need this kind of details.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I can think as of now. Okay, means these are the details I can see.
Okay, it was nice talking to you, Riyaj. I have another call. I'll get in touch with you again.
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
sure, Amrit. Okay, bye.